My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep shit up, his ass going to prison.
Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
T.I.'s worst nightmare might finally be here, and the timing couldn't be more brutal. For years, Tip kept warning his son King Harris to slow down before he crashed out completely. And now it looks like those warnings are about to turn into reality. Word on the street is that a judge could slam King with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 whole years behind bars. And the most chilling part? That's the exact sentence T.I. himself predicted back in 2022 if King didn't change his ways. Nobody can claim to be shocked, because King's downfall has been playing out in front of the world for years.
Don't be in this. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what?
The warning signs weren't subtle at all. They were flashing bright red. From reckless driving stunts that nearly took people out, to that viral Waffle House fight where he tried to prove he was tougher than everybody else, to flexing guns in his music videos like props, King was stacking trouble like trophies. Every move screamed disaster waiting to happen, and now it looks like the bill finally came due. The arrest footage from 2024 was the breaking point, almost like a movie scene gone wrong. King nearly crashed into a police car while speeding out of a gas station in his BMW.
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10x10, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down. Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety, you gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. You'd step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You sure?
We're gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't feeling this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
The cops pulled up, and instantly the situation spiraled. They smelled weed, spotted a gun strapped to his hip, and once they ran his name, everything unraveled. That old 2022 warrant he ignored? It came back like a ghost, dragging all of his past mistakes into the spotlight at once. DUI, suspended license, speeding charges, stuff he thought he left behind, suddenly came roaring back with a vengeance. What makes this entire mess even heavier is the timing. Just weeks after the arrest, King was celebrating fatherhood, showing off his newborn, dropping a song called Dear Son, and acting like he was ready to step into manhood.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
But instead of enjoying that new chapter, he's staring down a courtroom that could rip him away from his child for half a decade. Imagine that. Going from posting about being a proud dad to preparing for a prison cell in just weeks. The craziest part? It all started on October 2024, the day King officially crashed out. That gas station pullout almost straight into a cop car wasn't just reckless, it was symbolic. When officers approached, they already smelled trouble. Literally. Weed in the air, gun on his hip, and the arrogance of a young man who thought he was untouchable. But this time, the streets didn't save him. The warrant sealed his fate. The arrest video, first leaked by Badge Chronicles and then blown up by Vlad TV, runs almost 30 minutes, and it's jaw-dropping to watch.
Hey, but what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
You see cops pulling King out of the BMW, disarming him, cuffing him, patting him down, and loading him into the back of the squad car. No shouting, no meltdown. King looked calm but frustrated, like a man who suddenly realized his father's warnings weren't just lectures, they were prophecy. Even the officers admitted later that King was cooperative, but calm or not, he was still headed straight to DeKalb County Jail before being transferred to Pickens. And just like that, the Prince of Atlanta hip-hop went from flexing iced-out chains on Instagram to staring at cold steel bars, while millions online watched every second of his downfall.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you're portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir. Because I'm not supporting no whole. I'm not supporting. I'm not. What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide? Bigger than you. Is this a over there? So just go the 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around through here a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too like that. Well, when you got it ain't lame, get angry. I know that. When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you.
What cuts the deepest is that T.I. called this years ago. Back in 2022, when King first started spiraling, Tip went live on Instagram practically begging his son to wake up, saying this exact outcome was waiting if he didn't stop. The prophecy has finally arrived, and now the whole world is asking, can King Harris survive the same system his father once beat, or will history repeat itself in the most painful way possible? T.I. made it crystal clear years ago. If his son didn't slow down, prison would be the only outcome. And he wasn't just talking like a worried father trying to scare his kids straight. He was talking from experience. Tip himself had walked those same streets, felt those same consequences, and he knew the system doesn't play games. His words back in 2022 were chilling. Time is gonna be his teacher. Now, that teacher just came knocking in the form of a 5-year sentence. When the clips of King's arrest went viral, the internet wasted no time dragging both father and son. Fans immediately went back to that old T.I. clip and couldn't stop talking. Some said, see, he spoke it into existence. Others had sympathy, pointing out how painful it must be for Tip to watch his own prophecy come true in real time. Either way, the crowd agreed. T.I. wasn't wrong.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
He saw the energy King was moving with. He recognized the dangerous pattern, and still, King didn't listen. And speaking of not listening, remember the infamous Waffle House meltdown? That was back in 2022, and for many people, it was the first major red flag. The video showed King in a full-blown screaming match with Waffle House staff, barking at them like he was above everyone else. He wanted to look tough, but instead, he came off looking entitled, immature, and completely out of control. The internet roasted him, and even T.I. couldn't spin that one in his favor. Tip went live later and admitted he was genuinely baffled by his son's behavior. He flat out said he was perplexed, wondering why King would even stop what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook. To T.I., it made no sense. Why waste energy on proving a point in a Waffle House of all places? But that's exactly what King did, and the footage became one of the earliest signs that his ego was pushing him toward destruction. But if the Waffle House incident was embarrassing, the gun situation was downright alarming.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac was
out!
an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a lookalike Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I
You
thought that was a
never seen
lookalike
Tupac?
Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like that?
Not long after, a clip went viral of King and Boozie's son, Tootie Raw, shooting a music video. Instead of focusing on the music, they treated the set like a trap house, flashing guns everywhere like it was normal. That's when both fathers had to step in. The camera caught T.I. and Boozie shutting it down, giving their sons a harsh reality check. T.I. could be heard calling them out, asking straight up, "Why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here?" What was supposed to be a flex turned into a full-blown lecture. Tip broke it down plain and simple. One wrong move with a weapon or drugs around, and their future would be over in seconds. He wasn't yelling, he wasn't threatening. He was handing them the blueprint to avoid the same pitfalls he had survived himself. Fans actually applauded both dads for stepping in and trying to guide their sons. People online said it was refreshing to see real fathers laying down the law instead of letting their kids spiral out for clout. But the problem was obvious. King wasn't taking it in. He might have heard the words, but he wasn't absorbing the message. You could see it in his face, the defiance, the attitude. And what had fans side-eyeing King the hardest wasn't just the viral clips or the reckless behavior on camera. It was the whispers about his personal life off camera. That's where the story takes an even darker turn. Things got even messier when King suddenly popped out with a baby mama that had everybody talking. The mother of his child, who goes by Big Nana, instantly became a hot topic. Not just because of who she was, but because of the rumors swirling around her age. Fans online claimed she was way older than King, and the internet tore into him for it. Some swore she only stuck around for the money, while others labeled her a clout-chasing groupie just trying to secure a check. The age gap alone had people dragging him non-stop, but King? He didn't care one bit. He doubled down instead, showing the world he was all in. He went full throttle with Big Nana, throwing her a massive baby shower, posting non-stop about the pregnancy, and flexing like he was about to step into fatherhood like a boss. When their son was born in November 2024, King couldn't stop bragging. He posted clips celebrating with Big Nana, acting like everything was picture perfect, ignoring all the noise and criticism. For a moment, it almost looked like he was finally ready to change. Not long after, King jumped online proudly talking about his newborn son, and even dropped a track called Dear Son. He poured his feelings into the music, writing about stepping up as a dad, and captioned the post with a chilling timestamp. November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome King Jr., time to take over. For once, the public thought maybe fatherhood was about to humble him. Maybe this was the turning point everybody had been waiting for. But life had other plans, and the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was holding his newborn in one hand and playing proud dad on Instagram, that 30-minute arrest video was making the rounds online, reminding everyone that he was already knee-deep in legal trouble. The joy of fatherhood was instantly overshadowed by the cold reality of the courtroom. The saddest part? None of this shocked anybody. Fans had been warning for years that King's reckless behavior would catch up with him eventually. And here it was, playing out in real time, exactly how people predicted.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
So if that judge really does hand down a 5-year sentence, don't expect T.I. to just rage about it. Expect to see a man crushed, more hurt than angry. Because yes, he warned his son. Yes, he tried to guide him. But when it's your own child sitting shackled in a courtroom, that pain cuts deeper than words can ever explain. And if you've seen T.I. and King together on their podcast, you already know the bond is real. That's what makes all of this sting so much more. This isn't just another rapper's kid gone wild. It's a father watching the very nightmare he tried to stop play out in front of the whole world. And let's be real, it's not just King's future on the line, it's T.I.'s image too. The internet has already been dragging him for years, saying he failed as a father, claiming that all the money, fame, and wisdom in the world couldn't stop his son from spiraling into chaos. If King actually gets slapped with a 5-year sentence, those voices are only going to get louder, tearing at the very reputation T.I. built as the OG dad, who always knows better and preaches lessons to the younger generation. But here's the thing, no matter how bad it gets, T.I. has never been shy about his loyalty to King. He said it countless times, no matter how messy the situation, that's still his son, and the love isn't going anywhere. So you already know, even if he's disappointed, he'll be the first one standing tall beside King in that courtroom, showing the world that blood comes before image. Once the arrest footage and courtroom updates started making the rounds online, the reactions were explosive. Some fans were clowning King, saying this was the crash out everyone expected. Others were low-key impressed by how calm he stayed under pressure. And then there were people just hoping the young man could finally get it together before it's too late. One fan flat out said, "King is enjoying every minute, knowing he might go viral. He knows the cameras are recording. I'm glad he was respectful." And honestly, you can see it in the footage. While he's being cuffed, King isn't fighting, he isn't lashing out. He's calm, maybe a little too calm, almost like he knows the blogs are watching and this is just another moment to feed the headlines. Then there was the crowd calling this his street cred moment. One comment said, "That man finally got his street cred. He been telling y'all he outside." And that right there shows how twisted the perception is. Because while King should be home focusing on his newborn son, the streets are celebrating the fact that he might catch a felony as if that somehow validates him. It's a sad reflection of how backwards the culture can be at times. But not every comment was harsh. Some people actually extended grace. One supporter wrote, "He gonna be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well." Those are the voices hoping fatherhood will ground him, even if prison ends up being part of his lesson. For T.I. though, this hits on a much deeper level. It's like watching history repeat itself in the most painful way. The same system he once fought tooth and nail to survive is now circling back, swallowing up his own son. And the cruelest part? Deep down, Tip saw this coming years ago. His warnings weren't just fatherly advice, they were prophecy. So don't get it twisted. This isn't just King Harris wilding out for clicks and viral clips. This is the real possibility of prison time, a real consequence that could steal 5 years of his life. And for T.I., it's more than just another headline. It's the ultimate test as a father. Because if that judge really stamps the 5-year sentence into law, King's story won't just be a blog post or another viral video. It'll be a hard, permanent lesson burned into his legacy forever.